Yeah.
Welcome, everybody. Let me make sure that the microphone here is on. It is wonderful. I think I set it back to the original setting, so it should all be good. Okay, great. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Gentleman Octopus Trivia. We've got another game for you coming tonight. In just less than 10 minutes, we'll be getting started with the first question. So feel free to hang out and spend the evening with us. I'm going to go
Play some trips.
Play some trips.
Play some mad trips, bro.
All right, I am going to share that we are live.
I'm going to go ahead and put
We are live now.
the answer form.
I type we are live nose.
Ooh, we are. We have a live nose.
I have a live nose. All right, great. So that's good to go. And we're going to go back to here and bring up our supporter screen once again. So y'all can take a look at that as we say thank you. T, do you want to handle this real quick?
Yeah. We have some people that we want to thank. Some of our regular supporters. Cody Vest, Amy Wilkinson, and Rachel Schumann. Jason Hess, Claire Fisher, and Will Gilbert. Gail Angeles, Stephen Glassman, and Mark Dawson. Lakeitra Pam, Adam Connor, and Clifford Gallagher. Kent Buxton, Michael Camp, and Lindsay Henry. Ben Hatch, and Dan Fitzpatrick. And a special thanks to Sarah Ann Rapp, who once again has written a question for the stream tonight and has helped out with the music round.
Yes, she
So
has.
look forward to that in round number 3.
Round number 4 as well for her question. So that'll be really cool. Thank you for taking care of that, Teach.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. We are less than 10 minutes away from getting started. Let me make sure that we have all of the answer forms ready to go for tonight. Those are all set up. I just want to make sure that we have the links pasted so that I can go into Twitch and YouTube and get that all situated.
All right, posted in the Facebook group. I'll post it again closer to time, and then be good there.
Excellent. Excellent. There we are. We're live here on YouTube. Less than 10 minutes away. Muted.
Nobody needs to hear that.
Muted. There we go. Muzzling ourselves out here.
Yep.
All right. Gonna wait till we get a few more people in, then we'll move on to the next slide and show you a little something we got going on that we're really excited about. That we're literally cooking up.
Evening, Jerome.
Evening, Jerome. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. We'll be moving to the next slide here in just a couple of minutes. And, yeah. We're, interestingly enough, like, ahead of schedule, despite starting, like, all at once a few minutes ago.
Yep.
So I'm just a bit confused with what to do with myself at the moment.
What do I do with hands? Where are my hands?
Where are my hands? Where are my hands? All right. Let's see. It is just about 55, so I'm going to scooch on to the next screen. So, if you've been paying attention to the Gentleman Octopus page over the past few days, you'll have noticed a thing that we're doing. It's hashtag EUROPLATES. During the match days of the FIFA 2020 Euro, we are making different dishes inspired by the countries competing.
Yep. You can see on the right there, we made some montaditos and, of course, some sangria to represent Spain.
Yep. There in the bottom left, we've got kofta for Turkey and bruschetta for Italy. And then in the top left there is stamp pot representing the Netherlands.
That was good.
These are 3 of my favorite photos that have been taken so far, but the entire family is really having a great time just going through all of the countries that are listed and finding out a little bit more about each one of the culinary cultures. And it's been a lot of fun, and we hope that you join us on this by following hashtag EuroPlates as we post throughout the tournament. How long does the tournament go for, TJ?
It goes for about a month.
It goes for about a month? Great. And we are only on match day 4.
Yes, we are.
Stay tuned. Tomorrow is a real promising day. France and Germany. That's
going to be a good one.
That's a really good one. Not that we haven't had good ones so far. We've covered a lot of diverse countries like Turkey and Ukraine. Ones that you don't necessarily see a lot of people copying the cuisine. Same kind of with Netherlands. Italy's a layup. Who doesn't like Italian cuisine, right? Spain too.
Yeah.
But I like that we're doing Netherlands, Ukraine, Turkey, some of the more out-of-the-way places culinarily speaking, just in terms of those recipes don't get copied a lot over here. But, yeah, follow hashtag EuroPlates as we keep on going through the tournament. It's been a lot of fun and should continue to be a lot of fun.
Indeed.
And while we're plugging things, let's move on to Quick Wit.
Quick Wit.
So Quick Wit is an exciting and competitive trivia app that rewards players with physical prizes, according to the spiel listed right there. It's a unique trivia experience. You download the app, and twice in a day, in a weekday,
Yep.
you will receive a question on your app. You will have 15 minutes to answer that question without the benefit of multiple choice, and spelling counts, so definitely be careful of that. But where they don't give you the advantage with multiple choice, you do get an advantage in that you can use whatever general knowledge you already have.
And also the
plus
internet.
The internet, exactly.
The vast, vast wasteland of the internet.
Mm-hmm. And because people can look up answers, it all comes down to who can get the correct answer in the fastest. So if you are the first person to answer the question correctly and the fastest time, you will receive whatever prize they've got on offer. Today they had a Wilson football and a tin of Uno cards. I know recently I got a gray yoga mat that I like. Also,
Yeah, tea infuser.
yeah, we got a tea. Did we get a tea infuser?
I think we had a tea infuser.
You mean essential oil infuser?
Yeah, we did get
Essential oil infuser.
Yep.
There's all kinds of great stuff. A lot of lifestyle products. A lot of variety there. So download QuickWit if you don't already have it. It's absolutely free to play. And if you do already have it, make sure that you download the latest update because we've got a sponsored question going tomorrow.
And we do.
Just
and
wrote
Android
that,
can now play.
I just wrote that about an hour ago.
Good
so
stuff.
we do have it for tomorrow.
Hey, all right.
Made sure of it. Made sure of it. Okay, 2 minutes away, so let's take a look at the rules.
Let's
for
go with
tonight's
the
game and
rules.
take a look at ourselves. Good hard look in the mirror.
Boy. Let's not start that already.
Anyway, here are the rules. Please submit your answers using the Google Forms that we've provided in the comments section. I'm going to paste those forms into YouTube and also paste them into Twitch. So those are good to go.
I've reposted them in Facebook just so everybody has them.
When you're using the forms, just a couple of things to keep in mind. Make sure that you include your team name on each one of the forms as you submit throughout the night. And make sure your team name is spelled, spaced, and styled the same way throughout the evening. Hey, QuickWit, thank you very much for liking us tonight. TJ, cheers.
Cheers.
What you got in your cup?
I just got Code Red.
Oh, I got a different kind of Code Red. I got Sangria.
That sangria is good.
Absolutely it is. So, again, make sure that you've spelled, spaced, and styled your name the same way throughout the night, just so that our automatic scoring program can keep track of it. In addition to that, also make sure that you submit only one answer form for each round, 1 through 5. That way we can keep track of who you are and what you're scoring and not have to worry. Who you at?
Who you
Who you with?
Who you with?
Who you with?
Who
Yeah.
you be with?
Exactly.
Yep.
That way we can keep track of all that and not have to worry about duplicate forms, complicating the system. And there will be 5 rounds of 8 questions, so make sure that when you're submitting just once for those rounds, you do so for all 5. Your middle round is going to be a music round with a theme, and it's free to play, and you can do so as an individual or as a team. It's really all up to you. Your last bit is that each correct answer to a question is worth 1 point. The only difference, really, is that in the music round, a title, if answered correctly, is worth 1 point. An artist, if answered correctly, is worth 1 point. And if you're able to guess the theme correctly, you'll get 2 points for that. How many points?
2 points.
2 points.
All right. Let's see. We have a couple people that we want to actually thank beforehand, and we also want to shout out. We'd like to wish a happy birthday to Claudia Perry,
Yay,
one of our
Claudia.
regular players.
Thank you very much, Claudia Perry. Cheers.
We'd also like to say congratulations for, on Friday, Katie Sikelski winning her game of Jeopardy!
Yeah, she...
Fantastic.
cheers to that. She made her debut with Mayim Bialik as her last day of hosting. And because she premiered today with Savannah Guthrie on her first day of hosting, is the first player to play 2 games of Jeopardy with 2 different female hosts.
That's awesome.
She's already not only answering trivia, but now she's
Making-
also in the trivia books herself. So congratulations,
And we'd also
Katie.
like to say congratulations to Jeffrey Seguritan for appearing
Yes.
on The Chase
I
last
have
night.
not seen the episode, but I heard it was a scorcher. And I can just totally assume that Jeffrey kicked its ass. He's really, really good.
Yep.
So, Jeffrey, congratulations.
Those are
Katie,
all people in our community that we want to thank and wish happy birthdays to, and let you know that we appreciate you.
We'd also like to say thank you to Rachel Schumann for donating tonight.
Hey, thank you, Rachel.
Thank you very much, Rachel. And now that it is past 9 o'clock, let's get started. Just going to really quickly tell you that at the end of each round, we'll do the recap and redo the questions one more time and in like a little shortened version.
Yep.
Then we'll put 3 minutes on the timer, and at the end of that, submit your answers. But that's everything. So let's move on to
round number one. Question number one.
You want it?
Sure.
Go for it.
Question number one. What 1923 work by Lebanese-American poet Khalil Gibran is structured as 26 discussions on topics such as pain, beauty, eating, and drinking, and delivered by the title poetic figure? So what 1923 work by Lebanese-American poet Khalil Gibran is structured as 26 discussions on topics such as pain, beauty, and eating and drinking, delivered by the title poetic figure? What is the name of that work and the title of that poetic figure? That's question number one.
Question number two. With an estimated 134,000 people, Georgetown is the second least populated national capital within Central and South America. Which capital, that also begins with the same letter as its country, is first, with only 16,450? It's almost 10% of the second placer. It's a big difference.
Big jump.
So in Central and South America, one capital city has 134,000 people. That is Georgetown in Guyana. That is the second least populated national capital in Central and South America. Which capital city is the first least populated with only 16,450 people? Like Georgetown, this capital also begins with the same letter as the name of the country in which it's located.
Yep.
That's question number two.
Question number three. Ranked as one of the top walkout songs in the sport, what former UFC bantamweight champion walked out to Joan Jett's Bad Reputation during a 12-2 MMA career and a WWE debut at WrestleMania 34? So once again, ranked as one of the top walkout songs in the sport, what former UFC bantamweight champion walked out to Joan Jett's Bad Reputation during a 12-2 MMA career and a WWE debut at WrestleMania 34? Was that fighter? That is question number three.
Moving right along. Question number four. Designated with the letter A, what is the name of the structure seen on the following slide comparing the relative heights of the world's tallest statues? Here we go. This is a silhouetted image showing the relative heights of the world's tallest statues. Designated with the letter A, which statue on the far left is the world's tallest? Looking for the name of that statue. And that is question number four.
Indeed. Question number five. In 1988, the Golden Globe, BAFTA Award, and Oscar for Best Original Score all went to separate composers, with the BAFTA Award going to John Williams for his work on what war film, whose score includes sections such as Cadillac of the Skies and The Streets of Shanghai. So once again, in 1988, the Golden Globe, the BAFTA, and the Oscar all went to separate composers for Best Original Score. The BAFTA went to John Williams for his work on what war film, whose score includes sections such as Cadillac of the Skies and The Streets of Shanghai. So what John Williams composition has the Cadillac of the Skies and The Streets of Shanghai? What's the name of that film? It's question five.
Question number six. Seen on the following slide, the massive arapaima is a bony-tongued fish native to the basins of only two rivers. Name either one. This fish, again, is called the arapaima, and it is native to the basins of only... Bony-tongued, yeah.
Bony-tongued.
Like, within that, like, subfamily that which that fish belongs to, it's translated as the bony tongues.
Huh.
Like, some fish are just referred to as bony tongues. But, yeah. That is an arapaima, and it is a bony-tongued fish, a large bony-tongued fish, native to only two river basins in the world. Name either one of the rivers whose surrounding waters you can find the Arapaima? That is question number 6.
Bony tongued.
TJ still has time with that one.
Question number 7. Proposed in the 1960s, the North
Kalimantan.
Federation was proposed multi-state union between Sarawak, British North Borneo, and what protectorate that was then led by Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin?
Saifuddin. Yeah.
Saifuddin? Yeah,
Saifuddin.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently you're getting it.
Arapaima. Oh, Arapaima.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Yep. Once again, proposed in the 1960s, the North Kalimantan Federation was a proposed multi-state union between the Sarawak, the British North Borneo, and what protectorate that was then led by Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin.
Mm-hmm.
Was that protectorate? That's question number 7.
And your last one of the round is question number 8. Name for the month in which it is usually brewed. What full-bodied lager with golden to dark brown color is the traditional beer of Oktoberfest? Traditionally consumed during Oktoberfest, what is the name for the full-bodied lager with a golden to dark brown color, named for the month in which it is usually brewed? That's question number 8. Name that beer. That is round number 1.
Let's go through that recap. Question number 1, what 1923 work by Lebanese-American poet Khalil Gibran is structured as 26 discussions on topics such as pain, beauty, and eating and drinking, and delivered by the title poetic figure? What is the name of that work by Khalil Gibran in 1923? That is question number 1.
Question number 2, with an estimated 134,000 people, Georgetown is the second least populated national capital within Central and South America. Which capital, that also begins with the same letter as its country, is first on that list with a scant population of only 16,450? What is the name of the national capital where you can find only 16,450 people? It's located in Central it's located in Central or South America. That's question number 2.
And question number 3, ranked as one of the top walkout songs in the sport. What former UFC bantamweight champion walked out to Joan Jett's bad reputation during a 12-2 MMA career and a WWE debut at WrestleMania 34? What's the name of that fighter? It's question 3.
Question number 4. Designated with the letter A, what is the name of the structure seen on the following slide comparing the relative heights of the world's tallest statues? So what is the name of the statue on the left of this image, whose pedestal is designated with the letter A? Its pedestal looks taller than Christ the Redeemer.
Yep.
Just the pedestal.
Mm-hmm.
That's something.
That is something.
Go ahead and name that statue. That's question 4.
Question number 5. In 1988, the Golden Globe, BAFTA Award, and the Oscar all went to separate things. The BAFTA went to John Williams for his work on what war film? The score included sections on the Cadillac of the skies and the streets of Shanghai. What John Williams film won the BAFTA in 1988? That's question 5.
Mm-hmm. Question number 6. Seen on the following slide, the Arapaima, thank you very much, Dan, is a bony-tongued fish native to the basins of only 2 rivers. Name either one of those rivers in whose waters and or basins you can find the Arapaima, which is seen on this slide right here. Name either one of those rivers. That's question number 6.
And question number 7, proposed in the 1960s, the North Kalimantan Federation was a proposed multi-state union between Sarawak, British North Borneo, and what protectorate that was then ruled by Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin? What was the name of that protectorate? That is question number 7.
And question number 8, your last of the round before we bring up the countdown. Name for the month in which it is usually brewed. What type of full-bodied lager with golden to dark brown color is traditionally consumed at Oktoberfest? Which beer is the traditional beer of Oktoberfest? That's question number 8. That's the end of round number 1, so we're going to bring it back to the top right here. We are going to set the timer for you and find some filler music, and then we will recap the slides while the timer's going on. So get those answers in as soon as you can. I'm going to find something to listen to. What are you in the mood for?
How about... Oh, that is the question, isn't it?
Let's go with lo-fi. Let's see what
Sounds
happens
good.
with lo-fi.
Am I right?
Good luck, everybody. See you soon.
See you in a bit. All right, it is time for us to reveal those correct answers. For round number one, we'll reveal who's playing after that.
First, want to say thank you to Richard Mason for popping in a donation tonight. Richard, thank you very much.
Let's go to round one answers. Question number one, what 1923 work by Lebanese-American poet Khalil Gibran is structured as 26 discussions on topics such as pain, beauty, and eating and drinking, and delivered by the title Poetic Figure? And that work is The Prophet.
Mm-hmm. After spending more than a decade in the town of Orphalese, the prophet, who has spent time doling out wisdom and helping the locals, sort of like a kung fu / quantum leap kind of a thing, then sets sail. And as he's preparing to set sail, the people are like, well, tell us about eating and drinking. Tell us about wisdom. Tell us about poetry. And he has these small, little digestible vignettes describing each. It's a beautiful book. I love it. Question number two. With an estimated 134,000 people, Georgetown is the second least populated national capital within Central or South America. Which capital that also begins with the same letter as its country is first on that list, with only 16,450 people? And that would be BELMOPAN in Belize. Yeah, BELMOPAN in Belize, the northernmost of the Central and South American countries, also has the fewest number of people by far in its national capital.
Question number three, ranked as one of the top walkout songs in the sport. What former UFC bantamweight champion walked out to Joan Jett's? Walked out is a bit of a interesting phrase because she historically ran to the to the octagon.
This I did not know.
Bad reputation during a 12-2 MMA career and a WWE debut in WrestleMania 34. That is Ronda Rousey.
You see, from there, I would have thought walkout.
It starts to walk and then turns into a run. Some fighters do that.
Cool.
Gets the juices pumping.
Question number four. Designated with the letter A, what is the name of the structure seen on the following slide comparing the relative heights of the world's tallest statues? There we go. We've got Christ the Redeemer is all the way on the right. Next to that is The Motherland Calls. Next to that is the Statue of Liberty, who ekes it out by just like stretching the torch, like reaching for the goal line.
Yeah.
And then we have the Spring Buddha, who's next to that.
Christ the Redeemer all the way down there.
Mm-hmm. But the biggest statue in the world is enormous. And this is the Statue of Unity. To the team that said Patel, we're going to give you credit to that because it's supposed to depict the Indian Deputy Prime Minister, Patel. So, wow. Give you credit on that.
Massive.
It's enormous.
Question number five. In 1988, the Golden Globe, BAFTA, and the Oscar for Best Original Score all went to separate composers, with the BAFTA going to John Williams for his work on what war film? The score includes sections titled Cadillac of the Skies and the Streets of Shanghai. That would be the film Empire of the Sun, not to be confused with the band Empire of the Sun, best known for Walking on a Dream.
Which was all that came up before I put movie after Empire of the Sun when looking for an image.
Mm-hmm.
Question number six. Seen on the following slide, the massive arapaima is a bony-tongued fish native to the basins of only two world rivers. Name either one. You could have given us either the Amazon or the Essequibo. We actually had a team give us the Essequibo, which, you know, not like it's an unknown river or anything like that, but there's a very clear difference in difficulty between the Amazon and the Essequibo.
That's a flex.
That is a flex.
Question number seven. Proposed in the 1960s, the North Kalimantan Federation was a proposed multi-state union between Sarawak, British North Borneo, and what protectorate? It was then led by Sultan Omar Ali Saifuddin. And that proposed was Brunei.
Mm-hmm. And the image there depicts the Omar Ali Mosque, which is constructed in honor of Omar Ali Saifuddin.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
And your last question?
Question number 8. Name for the month in which it's usually brewed. What full-bodied lager with golden to dark brown color is traditionally consumed at Oktoberfest? We had some wonderful guesses here.
We did.
Maybach was nice.
Yep.
That's a good guess.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite is February.
Yep.
But this is a Märzen. Yes, Märzen. They are brewed in March. There's actually a law that says that beer cannot be brewed between April and September. And what that means is that the beer, the MÄRZEN, is brewed in March, and it's a little bit more hopped. That's why it's so full-bodied, is because it's hopped in order to preserve it as it waits out that period. And then as soon as that period expires, well, it's the beginning of Oktoberfest, baby.
Well, let's drink.
Let's have it.
All right.
Exactly.
That's awesome, Dan.
2 people from our team are from Guyana, so we went with the more obscure river, the Essequibo. Yeah, definitely had a bit of a Guyana shout-out in that round with Essequibo and Georgetown. So thanks very much, Dan. TJ, what do we got? Who we playing tonight?
Go with who we got playing. We've got third podium, Kanye West Nile Virus, Johannes S. Bach on his bullshit. We've got Gentlefolk Octopodes, Dead Beatty, and Team Coast to Coast. Those are who we've got in our fine game this evening.
Any perfect rounds in the first one?
Let's see. Just Team Coast to Coast, who are in the lead with 8 points.
Interesting. Let's move on now with round number 2. TJ, take it away.
Question number 1. Along with Agua Calientes, what southern Mexican state bordered by Guerrero and Chiapas is the only other state that begins with a vowel? Along with Guerrero and Chiapas was the only other state that begins with a vowel in the southern Mexico state. No. Yep.
Yeah, so just which southern Mexico state? It's the only one other than Aguas Calientes that begins with a vowel. Yep. I was surprised. There's like 26 of them, and only 2 of them begin with a vowel.
Yep.
Question number 2. Despite appearances on The Tudors and Once Upon a Time, actress Gabrielle Anwar is probably best known for playing Fiona on what USA Network show about Miami-based spy Michael Weston? The Miami-based spy Michael Weston is the primary focus of what USA Network show on which Gabrielle Anwar played Fiona. Anwar also had appearances on The Tudors and Once Upon a Time, but is probably most identified with this television show. Name it. That's question number 2.
Question number 3. In power since 1986, President Yoweri Museveni?
Yeah, Museveni, I think.
Museveni? Okay, yeah. Yoweri Museveni has overseen the aggressively anti-LGBT policy of which African country where homosexuality is sometimes punishable by life imprisonment?
Thank you for adding that word.
That's
I totally left it out.
That's right. So once again, in power since 1986, President Yoweri Museveni has overseen the aggressively anti-LGBT policy of what African country where homosexuality is sometimes punishable by life imprisonment? That is question number 3.
Question number 4. Depicting a scene from the Gospel of Matthew, what is Peter retrieving in the background of the following fresco by Masaccio? So this is a fresco by Masaccio. If you happen to know the title, you've already got a real leg up here. But in the background, there on the left side of the image, you'll see Peter stooped. He is attempting to retrieve what item per the title of the fresco? Just tell us what Peter is trying to retrieve there. That is question number 4.
Question number 5. One of the few number 1 records of 1967 not performed by the Monkees.
It was a lot.
Yeah. Was what single about an incident that took place on the 3rd of June? An incident involving throwing something off a now rebuilt structure in Money, Mississippi. So one of the few number 1 records of 1967 that wasn't performed by the Monkees was what single about an incident that took place on the 3rd of June? An incident involving throwing something off a now rebuilt structure in Money, Mississippi. What is the name of that song? That is question number 5.
Question number 6. Released in 2014, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was mocked in countless memes for asking players to perform what action during a funeral scene? In a funeral scene from 2014 video game Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, the player is asked to perform what action? I guess we can say maybe the ridiculousness of this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The insensitivity is more
Ooh, that's a clue.
Yeah.
The insensitivity and ridiculousness of this action inspired countless memes. What is that action? That's question number 6. TJ, you're being generous with this.
Question number 7. Seen on the following slide is zoologist Conrad Lorenz demonstrating what animal behavior? The tendency for certain avians to form a powerful and instantaneous bond shortly after hatching. So once again, seen on this slide is zoologist Conrad Lorenz that is demonstrating the ability of certain avians to glom on immediately to somebody. What is that action called? That's question number 7. How do you get duckies to follow you?
You're being real generous with the hints. Question number 8 is your Randy anagram. Rearrange the following letters in order to form an 8-letter word. That is not right. I'm so sorry.
Yep.
Hold on one second.
Nailed
I'm pretty
it.
sure it's in the recap. Oh, no, it's not. I'm pretty sure it's in here.
No,
Oh,
why
why
would
would
I
I do
doing
that? That's
why
bad
are
move.
you doing that?
Sorry.
Bad.
Anyway, so your anagram is so creamy. SOCREAMY. So creamy. And your hint is, I love that hard wood. So creamy. SOCREAMY. And your hint is, I love that hard wood. So let me type that here in YouTube.
Say, I'm being generous with the hints.
Oops.
Yeah.
I'm good for one of those a month, it seems.
Uh-huh.
All right, there we go. Those are posted in... you got it in Facebook, TJ?
Yep.
Thank you very much.
I was doing that already.
All right, let's go to the question recap then.
Okay.
Put that behind
Question
us.
number 1 was, along with Aguascalientes, what southern Mexican state bordered by Guerrero and Chiapas is the only other state that begins with a vowel?
Question number 2. Despite appearances on The Tudors and Once Upon a Time, actress Gabrielle Anwar is probably best known for playing Fiona on what USA Network show about Miami-based spy Michael Weston? Everybody's going to do real good on the first half of this one.
I think so.
Jesus.
Question number 3. In power since 1986, President Yoweri Museveni has overseen the aggressively anti-LGBT policy of what African country where homosexuality is sometimes punished with life imprisonment? Where's that shitbag live? That's question 3.
We would like to say thank you to Jerome for their donation.
Hey,
Jerome,
thank you, Jerome.
Thank you very much. Question number 4, depicting a scene from the Gospel of Matthew. I think this is where I stopped, so we're okay.
Are we?
No.
No.
Depicting a scene
No, we're
from the
down
Gospel of Matthew. What is Peter retrieving in the background of the following fresco by Masaccio? This is the fresco, and over there on the left in the background, you can see Peter stooping to retrieve something. Per the title of the painting, what is Peter attempting to retrieve? That's question number 4.
Question number 5. One of the few number 1 records in 1967 that wasn't performed by the Monkees was what single about an incident that took place on the 3rd of June? An incident involving throwing something off a now rebuilt structure in Money, Mississippi. Gift time.
Okay, excellent to know. I typically just use they just for anybody who donates if I don't know,
Yep.
or just try to do it across the board so that it's not different for anybody.
Yep.
But thank you very much for letting us know, Jerome. So I'd like to say thank Jerome for his donation.
Yep.
Question number 6, released in 2014. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was mocked in countless memes for asking players to perform what action during a funeral scene? Identify that action. That's question number 6.
And do you have a gift?
Oh, do I have a GIF? Yes,
Yeah.
I could bring up a GIF. TJ, my friend, hit a number.
Let's go with 5. Missed it. I did.
Pretty
miss it.
sure there's something there. Oh, there we
it
go.
is. Mr. Krabs showering with the money. That's not money, money.
Beautiful. There you go.
That's all.
There you are,
So,
Jerome. Thanks very much for chipping in. Your
Question
turn.
number 7. See on the following slide is zoologist Conrad Lorenz demonstrating what animal behavior, the tendency for certain avians to form a powerful and instantaneous bond shortly after hatching. So what is the name of that behavior where they form a instant and near inseparable bond after hatching? According to Conrad Lorenz, that's question number 7. And last one.
And yes,
Yeah.
question number 8, the best question. Randy anagram time. We pasted the anagram in all of the chats, and again, that is so creamy. SOCREAMY, and your hint is, I love that hard wood. So creamy, I love that hard wood. What is the 8-letter word you can make from those letters? That is question number 8, and that means it's time for everybody to start submitting those answers. See if I can put this one in the rear view mirror real quick. Good luck, everybody. We're going to turn some more lo-fi back on, and then we will disappear for just a moment as you submit your answers. I imagine you'll do quite well in questions 1 through 3.
I think so.
See you soon.
All right, hopefully no more cock-ups here.
I'm not allowed to touch things.
You are not. Round 2 answers. Question number 1, along with Agua Calientes, what southern Mexican state bordered by Guerrero and Chiapas is the only other state that begins with a vowel? That is Oaxaca.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, located all the way at the bottom there. Oaxaca, one of the larger states, I believe. Hold on, let me take a look at the map. Yeah, I think it's one of the larger states. Is the only other Mexican state that begins with the vowel other than Aguas Calientes. Question number 2. Despite appearances on The Tudors and Once Upon a Time, actress Gabrielle Anwar is probably best known for her appearance as Fiona on what USA Network show about Miami-based spy Michael Weston? Well,
Nope.
that is Burn Notice.
Oh, he's based in Miami for a time.
For a time.
And then, you know, he's got to go clear his name.
Mm-hmm.
Go gallivant.
Gallivant.
Question number 3. In power since 1986, President Yoweri Museveni has overseen the aggressively anti-LGBT policy of what African country where homosexuality is sometimes punished by life imprisonment? That is Uganda.
Yes, that picture there comes from National Geographic, and it's actually of Kenyan protesters because being visibly gay in Uganda is terrible for your health, unfortunately. But these are Kenyan protesters protesting the anti-gay bill that Museveni signed in Uganda. Question number 4. Depicting a scene from the Gospel of Matthew, what is Peter retrieving in the background of the following fresco by Masaccio? This was interesting. We got a bunch of different responses for this. This is tribute money. We would have taken tribute, money, coin, taxation, anything like that. We had someone say 40 pieces, which is not correct. He was only directed to retrieve a single coin, which is either a 4 drachma or a 2 drachma coin. We also had someone say fish, which is very close because he's directed to retrieve that money from the mouth of a fish.
Yeah, but that fish about to pay out.
But the fish about to pay out. But the fish itself was left alone. Like, you know, just, hey, need this? Yeah, absolutely. Thanks.
Question number 5. One of the few number 1 records in 1967 that was not performed by the Monkees was what single? Incident that took place on the 3rd of June. An incident involving throwing something off a now rebuilt structure in Money, Mississippi. And that song was Ode to Billie Joe.
Yeah, the 1972 was when the Tallahatchie Bridge collapsed just 5 years after the song was released. It was a target of arson. Probably gained some serious notoriety because of the song and may have contributed to it being targeted for arson. But we gave credit to Ode to Billie Joe, of course, because that's exactly correct. But also Ballad of Billie Joe. Different from the Ballad of Billie John.
Yeah.
Question number 6, released in 2014. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare was mocked in countless memes for asking players to perform what action during a funeral scene? The original flavor is press F to pay respects. However,
we did give credit to press X to pay respects because I believe it was X on the Xbox that you had to hit on the controller. All the memes.
Your turn.
Yep. Question number 7, seen on the following slide, is zoologist Conrad Lorenz demonstrating what animal behavior? The tendency for certain avians to form a powerful and instantaneous bond shortly after hatching. That behavior is called imprinting.
Yeah. Lorenz discovered that upon hatching, a baby bird, specifically a baby goose, would latch on to the first thing that it saw moving after it emerged from the egg, which oftentimes was Lorenz. So he just had geese following him around all the
Had a
time.
bunch of cygnets.
Exactly. Goslings.
Yep.
Question number 8. Oh,
And
there it is.
Yeah.
Randy anagram time. Rearrange the following letters to form an 8-letter word. It is so creamy. SOCREAMY. And your hint is, do I love that hard wood? And you do, because it's a sycamore.
Sycamore.
Driver says Sycamore Avenue. Sycamore Avenue. That is the end of round number 2. TJ.
Let's go to the scores. Tied for 5th place with 12 points. We have Johannes back on his bullshit and 3rd podium. Tied for 3rd, we got 14 points for Kanye West Nile Virus and General Folk Octopodes, and just in the lead by 1 point with 15 points is Team Coast to Coast and Dead Beatty.
We have a 3-way tie for 3rd.
A 3-way tie for 3rd, 3-way tie for 2nd, and a 3-way tie for 1st.
Okay. All right, then. A lot of tight ones here.
Symmetry.
So let's go ahead and bring up the music round, where hopefully we can, find some separation. This should be a lot of fun. I'm going to retrieve the Vocaroo link right now and bring up the music round rules. All right, in the music round, you're going to hear 8 clips. 1 point will be given for each correctly guessed title. 1 point game squared, says Stephen. The game is squared.
Yep.
1 point.
3-way.
1 point will be given for each correctly
Everybody
guessed
drop
title.
the keys in the bowl.
Now, 1 point for each correctly guessed artist, and the theme is worth 2 points. The link will be posted in the comments. You can listen,
Bam, there it is.
rewind, and listen again. Here it is in YouTube. TJ put it in Facebook. Here it is in Twitch. So good luck, everybody. We're going to set the timer for 10 minutes. Pop back on here at 2 minutes and let you know how much time you have remaining. And by the end of it, make sure that you've submitted your answers. Good luck with the music round. We will see you on the other side. Bye for now. All right, everybody, less than 2 minutes remaining on the timer. We just want to pop on and let you know how much time is left. And again, just remind you that the first 8 minutes go by, but don't go by as quickly as the last two. Or the last 2 minutes go by quicker than the first 8.
All right.
So, yeah. So make sure you get those answers in when you can. And best of luck. We will see you at the 0 mark where we will put on some filler music and go, hey, moving along. See you soon. All right, we are back, and that is the end of the timer. So make sure you get your answers in as quickly as you can. For now, we're going to pop on some more of that lo-fi, and we will see you very soon. As soon as we get all the answers in, we'll evaluate the scores and get back to you with the correct answers. So now go ahead and take a break, powder your nose, refill your drink, whatever you need to do. See you in just a few. One of the things you can do, actually, if you're so inclined, is hit us up at Venmo using @McKinney-Sizemore or PayPal using ksizemore@hotmail.com. Thanks to everybody who's donated so far, and thanks to anybody who will donate in the future. Help keeping that DIY trivia hustle alive. Thanks very much. We'll see you soon.
All right, it is time to go through our correct answers for round number 3. And song number 1 was It Could Be Sweet by Portishead.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic song. Fantastic album, too. Dummy. Portishead, named after a port city in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be important later on.
Song number 2 was Oxford, by Vampire Weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Jon, he always tells the truth.
Is that another song?
Yes.
Oh, I looked at the lyrics today and I don't remember that.
Yeah,
so
all right, cool.
Good on you. You give me a couple points on around the horn there.
Song number 3 was
Cardigan by Taylor Swift.
that's from the Nationwide
That's
commercial.
from the Capital One commercial. Yeah.
Yep. Ding. Song number 4 was Belfast Child by Simple Minds.
Yes, we had one team say Belfast, which I think was just them guessing based on UK locations. That's an incredibly close guess.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Belfast Child, interestingly enough, is the only UK number 1 that Simple Minds had.
Yep.
Yeah.
It wasn't Don't You Forget About Me.
You would think it's the other, but no. It was Belfast Child. Song number 5 was London Bridge by Fergie. Definitely a lot of ways we could have gone with this one. London Grammar,
yeah.
London Beat, London Calling.
LDN by Lily Allen.
Lily Allen. That would be like the 5th Lily Allen for us.
Yeah,
We gotta like start, sending her royalties or a fruit basket or something. Edible
Probably.
arrangement. Anyway, song number 6 was Don't Cry Out Loud.
Those of us who watch Schitt's Creek got this one pretty easily.
Yep. That was the my reintroduction to this song. Like it quite a bit. And I think I had some posts that I had planned about like songs that have a haunted circus aesthetic or sad circus aesthetic are Hurt by Christina Aguilera, Don't
Maybe
Cry
some
Out
list.
Loud by Melissa Manchester, and the discography of Tom Waits.
Yep.
Song number 7, Heaven is a Place on Earth by recently Hall of Fame inducted Go-Go Belinda Carlisle.
Mm-hmm.
And your last one.
Was I'm Gonna Miss Her by Brad Paisley. Notably features ESPN in the beginning. I believe it's
Dan Patrick.
It's Dan
is right?
Patrick.
I think Dan Patrick's in
I
that.
think it's Dan Patrick. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So, what do we have? I think a lot
Breaking
of you...
news, Brad's got another bite.
Yeah, I remember that. So I think a lot of you figured it out, but these are UK cities and towns. Thank you to Sarah for her help with this one. It could be Sweet Portishead, Oxford, Vampire Weekend, Cardigan, Taylor Swift, which is located in Wales, I believe, Cardigan.
Mm-hmm.
Belfast, capital of Northern Ireland, Belfast Child for Simple Minds. London Bridge by Fergie, that one's pretty self-explanatory. Don't Cry Out Loud, Melissa Manchester. Heaven is a Place on Earth, Belinda Carlisle, also in England. I'm Gonna Miss Her by Brad Paisley, which is in Scotland. So let's see, we've got Scotland, we've got Northern Ireland, we've got Wales, and then 5 Englands.
5
England's is just totally running away with it there. All right, let's take a look at round number 4. Get that going tonight. There we are, and there we are. I'm going to switch up the order, and I'm going to start this one.
Sounds good.
Wait, hold on. Is that how that works?
Yep. That was what we discussed, but
Yeah, but I misdid it. So that means
okay.
you keep doing your thing.
all right, cool. Question number 1, consisting of exactly 584 lines. What 1957 poem by Octavio Paz is named for the eternally alliterative Aztecan artifact as seen on this following slide?
Internally alliterative just means that it has the same consonant sounds within a word.
Yep.
I don't know if it's a term, but I used it.
Cool. So what Octavio Paz poem?
Is named for that artifact.
Yep. That is question number 1 as you hijacked the question, but sure.
Added a little bit of relevant information. Question number 2. Also the subject of a 1976 folk song. Denzel Washington played the part of Reuben Carter, a boxer falsely imprisoned for murder, in what Oscar-nominated 1999 film? What Oscar-nominated 1999 film starred Denzel Washington in the role of Reuben Carter, a boxer and once subject of a 1976 folk song who was falsely imprisoned for murder? That's question number 2.
Mm-hmm. Question number 3, now named for their discoverer. Cosmica Sidera was one of the first proposed term for what collection of natural satellites that includes Callisto, Europa, and Ganymede?
Skipped IO.
Yep. Okay. Now named for their discoverer, Cosmic Sidera was the first proposed term for what collection of natural satellites that includes Io, Callisto, Europa, and Ganymede? That's question number 3.
And question number 4, this one comes to you from Sarah Ann Rapp. Thank you very much for this
Thanks,
one,
Sarah.
Sarah. The Italian provinces of Modena and Reggio Emilia are the only 2 places designated by the EU as authentic sources of which food item, with a name traced back to a sought-after biblical substance. And here, just a little bit of flavor for you to some of these beautiful, beautiful places. So again, the Italian regions of Modena and Reggio Emilia are the only 2 places that are certified by the UK to produce...
UN.
EU. EU.
Yeah.
We both got it wrong. I'm sorry. Are certified by the EU to produce what foodstuff, with the name that ultimately derives from a sought-after biblical substance. Just so beautiful.
That is question number 4.
That is question number 4.
Oh, all right then. We're just not
There you
gonna
go.
have it.
Gotta
There
be
we
like
go. Cool.
straight on.
Question number 5. The songs "If I Can't Love Her," "A Change in Me," and "Human Again" were added for the theatrical production of what animated film? The first Disney musical to be produced on Broadway. Once again, the songs "If I Can't Love Her," "A Change in Me," and "Human Again" were added for the theatrical production of what animated film? The first Disney musical that was produced on Broadway. Which one was that? That's question number 5.
Question number 6. In 2019, Christian Yelich became one of 2 players to join the 30-30 club with at least 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases in a season. Which Atlanta Braves player also accomplished this feat that same year? So along with Christian Yelich, which other player, this one for the Atlanta Braves, was one of 2 people to join the 30-30 club in the 2019 MLB season? Looking for the name of that Atlanta Braves player. That is question number 6.
Question number 7. Nicknamed the Sleeping Prophet, what mystic and alleged clairvoyant made a host of incorrect predictions, including the discovery of a death ray that leveled Atlantis and the second coming of Jesus? Really missed it there.
That's got to be a lengthy Wikipedia page. As people failed predictions of the second coming.
Ooh.
I've got an afternoon.
Nicknamed the Sleeping Prophet, what mystic and alleged clairvoyant made a host of incorrect predictions, including the discovery of a death ray that leveled Atlantis and the second coming of Jesus? Was named the Sleeping Prophet. That is question number 7.
And question number 8, your last for this round. As seen on the following slide, which Indian dish is made with a combination of braised meat and or vegetables, dal, stock, and a variety of spices? There you go. You got dal, you got a variety of spices, stock, and braised meat and or vegetables. This is the chicken variety seen here. What is the name for this Indian dish? As listed in one of the recipes I found, dal is typically made with fermented yogurt, if that helps. If that helps you give you a little bit extra information. What's the name of that dish? That's question number 8.
And your question recap. Question number 1, consisting of exactly 584 lines. What 1957 poem by Octavio Paz is named for the eternally alliterative Aztecan artifact seen here?
Wait, eternally alliterative?
Eternally.
Like it would just be forever the same consonant sounds.
Forever, yep.
Yeah.
What is named the Octavio Paz poem that is named for this Aztecan deity? It's question 1.
Wow. Question number 2. Also the subject of a 1976 folk song, Denzel Washington played the part of Reuben Carter, a boxer falsely imprisoned for murder, in what Oscar-nominated 1999 film? Oscar-nominated. That's question 2.
Question number 3, now named for their discoverer, Cosmic Sidera, was the first proposed term for what collection of natural satellites that includes Io, Callisto, Europa, and Ganymede?
Question number 4. The Italian provinces of Modena and Reggio Emilia are the only 2 places designated by the EU as authentic sources of which food item, with a name traced back to a sought-after biblical substance. And while you ponder that, take a look at these. And once again, would like to say thank you to Sarah Ann Rapp for providing the images and providing the question. Thank you, Sarah. That's question number 4.
Question number 5. The songs If I Can't Love Her, A Change in Me, and Human Again were added for the theatrical production of what animated film that was the first Disney musical to be produced on Broadway?
Question number 6. In 2019, Christian Yelich became one of only 2 players in the season to join the 30-30 club with at least 30 home runs and 30 stolen bases. The other player to accomplish this feat that year was which Atlanta Brave? Which Atlanta Brave joined Christian Yelich in 2019 as one of only 2 players to join the 30-30 club? That's question number 6.
Mm-hmm.
And yours.
Question number 7. Nicknamed the Sleeping Prophet, what mystic and alleged clairvoyant made a host of incorrect predictions, including the discovery of a death ray that leveled Atlantis and the second coming of Jesus? Everybody's got to get that one off there. That's right, the free space on the bingo card for, croc clairvoyance.
I feel like I could just spend a day with popcorn falling out of my mouth, just laughing my ass off at lists of incorrect predictions made by this person and others.
Mm-hmm.
Like, nope.
Didn't
Stuff
happen.
like that.
I felt like
Sorry.
Ben Stiller at the end of Dodgeball.
Is that how that goes?
Yeah.
Question number 8. As seen on the following slide, which Indian dish is made with a combination of braised meat and or vegetables, dal, stock, and a variety of spices? This, again, just for clarity, is the chicken variant of that dish. What is the name of that dish? That is question number 8. And that is the end of round number 4.
It is indeed.
So it's time to roll it back to the top like that. And it
Not
is
like
time.
the other way.
Not like the other way. And it's time to turn on the countdown and let you all have 3 minutes to submit your answers. Good luck, everybody. We will see you on the other side. All right, let's take a look at the answers from round number 4, starting with question number 1.
Question number 1, consisting of exactly 584 lines. What 1957 poem by Octavio Paz is named for the internally alliterative Aztecan artifact as seen here?
Yeah, this here is an Aztecan calendar, but it's also known as the Sunstone. Sunstone is the name of the poem, which is written in symmetrical circular lines that sort of double back on each other. And it has exactly as many lines as the calendar has days.
Isn't that the design they put on Oreos?
That does look like it could very well be the mold, you know? If you picked up an Oreo and it had the Aztecan calendar on it, you'd be like, are these cursed?
Yeah. Did I order cursed Oreos? And other questions I didn't think I need to ask from Amazon.
Yeah, you know, you get to be 30, and things happen. Question number 2.
They curse Oreos.
Also the subject of a 1976 folk song. Denzel Washington played the part of Reuben Carter, a boxer falsely imprisoned for murder, in what Oscar-nominated 1999 film? Nobody got that one wrong. That is The Hurricane. That is The Hurricane. Of course, the song being performed was by Bob Dylan.
Mm-hmm. Question number 3, now named for their discoverer. Cosmic Sidera was the first proposed term for what collection of natural satellites? That includes Io, Callisto, Europa, and Ganymede. Those are all Galilean moons.
We had one team say moons of Jupiter. I do not think we can take it. Jupiter itself has 72 moons, I think.
Yep, and these are specifically Galilean
And these
moons.
4 are specifically referred to as the Galilean moons. The only ones referred to as the Galilean moons, but we don't talk about Amalthea. But it also said that they were named for their discoverer, so going to have to be a little strict on that. Sorry.
Question number 4.
Excuse
It's you.
me.
I got you. Excuse me.
Question number 4. The Italian provinces of Modena and Reggio Emilia are the only 2 places designated by the EU as authentic sources of which food item, with a name traced back to a sought-after biblical substance. Here are those places once again, and as we say thank you to Sarah Ann Rapp, we will tell you that it is balsamic vinegar. Of course, the question in the Bible is there balm in Gilead? There's actually no balsam in balsamic vinegar. So there's my emoji face as made by Sarah going, is there no balsam in here? There is no. No.
There is no.
No, there is no.
No, there is no. Question number 5. The songs If I Can't Love Her, A Change in Me, and the reinstituted song into the re-release, Human Again, were added for the theatrical production of what animated film, the first Disney musical produced on Broadway? It was Beauty and the Beast.
It was Beauty and the Beast, yes. So as TJ pointed out, Human Again, when Beauty and the Beast was made, when the film was made, had been created, but they cut it, I think, for time.
Yep.
And then in future releases, they added it in after it had been a success in its inclusion on Broadway.
It's first release out of the vault.
Mm-hmm.
Out of the Disney
Also, the song A Change in Me was added later in the musical's run. I believe the musical started in 1992 or 1993. When Toni Braxton joined the cast as Belle in 1997, the song A Change in Me was written for her, and again was so popular it was left in all future productions.
Nice. Question number 6 in 2019. Mickey will take this question.
Christian Yelich became one of 2 players to join the 30-30 club, which Atlanta Braves player also accomplished this feat that same year. In 2019, it was also accomplished by Ronald Acuna Jr.
One of the best young stars in the game currently. Him and Ozzy Albies make up a really good 1-2 punch of like under 25. Atlanta Braves are really good.
Damn.
Question number 7, nicknamed the Sleeping Prophet. What mystic and alleged clairvoyant made a host of incorrect predictions, including the discovery of a death ray that leveled Atlantis and the second coming of Jesus? Everybody misses that one. Don't feel too bad, Edgar Case, but maybe do.
Wait, that was missed by everybody?
No.
Oh, everybody misses the prediction. I get what you're saying. Gotcha. It's like, whoa, everybody got that one wrong?
No.
Oops, my bad.
No.
All right. And then question number 8, as seen on the following slide. Which Indian dish is made with a combination of braised meat and or vegetables, dal, stock, and a variety of spices? We had, I think, a couple of incorrect answers here, but this is korma.
Korma.
That specifically there is chicken korma, but korma is what we were looking for. TJ.
Let's go to
What
the
do we got?
scores. In 6th place with 31 points, we have Gentlefolk Octopodes. Tied for 4th with 35 points, we have Third Podium and Johannes Bach and his bullshit. In 3rd place, 36 points for Team Coast to Coast, and a tie at the top, 38 points apiece for Kanye West Nile Virus and Dead Beatty. So
All
it's
right.
all tied up going into round 5, all to play for.
All to play for once again. Let's get it started.
Question number 1. Men-at-Arms, Officers and Gentlemen, and Unconditional Surrender comprise what British novelist's Sword of Honor trilogy? This author is probably best known for a novel partly concerning Sebastian Flynt and the teddy bear Aloysius.
Yep.
So Men-at-Arms, Officers and Gentlemen, and Unconditional Surrender comprise what British novelist's Sword of Honor trilogy? This author is probably best known for a novel partly concerning Sebastian Flynt and the teddy bear Aloysius. What's the name of that novelist? That's question 1.
It's not Snuffleupagus.
It is not Snuffy.
Question number 2. Which Canadian province, and its capital, has been redacted from the following image, showing the international border of Montana? Montana. There we go. So, those 2 khaki-colored rectangles there take away the name of the province and that province's capital. In the picture, you can see Montana, and up to its northwest, British Columbia, and up to its north, Alberta. Which Canadian province have we redacted from that image? That's question number 2.
Question number 3. Thanks to the wheelings and dealings of GM Sam Presti, what NBA team currently has 34 draft picks through 2027, by far the most of any other team, after trading away players like Trevor Ariza and previous crux of an answer, Hamidou Diallo.
That's right, Hamidou Diallo has come up before.
Thanks to the wheelings and dealings of Sam Presti, what NBA team currently has 34 draft picks on the docket till 2027, by far the most of any other team after trading away players such as Trevor Ariza and Hamidou Diallo for picks. It's an NBA team. It's question 3.
All right, question number 4. Written by Malvina Reynolds, the satirical Little Boxes was covered by artists such as The Shins, Linkin Park, and Regina Spektor, when it served as the theme song to what Showtime program that ran from 2005 to 2012. Running from 2005 until 2012, what Showtime program used the theme song Little Boxes, as performed by a rotating cast of musicians, sometimes
Beginning in season 2.
Beginning in season 2, thank you, including The Shins, Linkin Park, and Regina Spektor. That's question 4.
Question number 5. In addition to her work as an actress, what woman is also known as a literary translator, novelist, and singer, whose 2013 album Except Sometimes fittingly closes with Don't You Forget About Me? Simple Minds coming up again. So in addition to her work as an actress, what woman is also known as a literary translator, novelist, and singer, whose 2013 album Except Sometimes fittingly closes with Don't You Forget About Me? Simple Minds love this game.
They are. Big thumbs up from Jim Kerr.
Yeah.
Question number 6. The following images from a 1984 segment of CBS Sunday Morning show which artist of Mountains and Sea as she prepares an exhibit of her works. Let me show you those images. So once again, these images are taken from a 1984 segment on CBS Sunday Morning showing what artist best known for Mountains and Sea as she prepares an exhibit of her works.
That is question number 6.
That is question number 6.
And question number 7, references to 13 Going on 30, Bring It On, and Mean Girls. Pepper the music video for what surprise released 2018 single, the title track of an album that followed its singer's 2018 record Sweetener. So references to 13 Going on 30, Bring It On, and Mean Girls. Pepper the music video for what surprise released 2018 single, the title track of an album that followed the singer's previous record Sweetener. So what is the name of that song and subsequent album? It's question 7.
And your final question of the night. What actress won an Academy Award for her portrayal of Tennessee woman Leanne Toohey? later becoming the highest paid actress in the years 2010 and 2014. Which actress was the world's highest paid actress in 2010 and 2014? Prior to those years, this person won an Academy Award for their portrayal of Tennessee woman Leigh Ann Toohey. Looking for the name of that actress. That is question number 8, and it is time for the recap.
It is. Question number 1. Men-at-Arms, Officers and Gentlemen at Unconditional Surrender comprise what British novelist Sword of Honor trilogy? This author is probably best known for a novel partly concerning Sebastian Flit and the teddy bear Aloysius.
Question number 2. Which Canadian province and its capital has been redacted from the following slide showing the international border of Montana? Interesting thing to say. The international border of Montana.
Yeah.
Like, it exists, but it just seems weird.
Uh-huh.
So, in the northwest there, you have British Columbia. In the north, you have Alberta. Which Canadian province and its capital has been redacted from that image? It's under the khaki rectangles. What is it?
Missed it. All right. Question number 3. Thanks to the wheelings and dealings of GM Sam Presti, what NBA team currently has 34 draft picks lined up through 2027? It's by far the most of any other team, and they got so after trading away players like Trevor Ariza and Hamidou Diallo for picks. Former slam dunk winner, Hamidou Diallo.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Question number 4, written by Malvina Reynolds, the satirical Little Boxes, was covered by artists such as The Shins, Linkin Park, and Regina Spektor, beginning in Season 2 of what Showtime program that ran from 2005 until 2012? Name that Showtime program. That's question 4.
Mm-hmm.
I got you.
Question number 5. In addition to her work as an actress, what woman is also known as a literary translator, novelist, and singer, whose 2013 album, Except Sometimes, fittingly closes with Don't You Forget About Me? That's the name of that multi-talented woman. That's question 5.
Question number 6. The following images from a 1984 segment of CBS Sunday Morning show which artist of mountains and sea as she prepares an exhibit of her works. Here are those stills once again. On the left you see the artist painting one of the works that will be used in the exhibit. And on the right, the artist is walking through the halls of the museum and arranging her works, stopping briefly to pose for the camera there.
Mm-hmm.
But who is that artist? That's question number 6.
And your penultimate question of the evening, references to 13 Going on 30, Bring It On, and of course Bean Girls. Pepper the music video for what surprise released 2018 single and went on to be the title track of an album that followed the singer's previous record, Sweetener. So what is the name of that song that was surprise release? That's question number 7.
And question number 8. What actress won an Academy Award for her portrayal of Tennessee woman Leigh Ann Toohey? After receiving this award, she later went on to become the highest paid actress in the world in both 2010 and 2014. Who's that woman? That's question number 8, and that is the end of our game for the night. So best of luck, everybody. Get your answers in as soon as you can. We'll run back over those questions one more time, and we'll see how it all shakes out.
Yep.
Good luck.
right, it is time to go through those correct answers for round number 5. Question number 1. Men-at-Arms, Officers and Gentlemen in Unconditional Surrender comprise what British novelist Sword of Honor trilogy? This author is probably best known for their novel partly concerning Sebastian Flit and the teddy bear Aloysius. That is, it's not Brideshead Revisited. It's Evelyn Waugh.
Oh, yeah. It is absolutely Evelyn Waugh. Oh, I was somewhere else tonight.
Yeah,
but yeah,
you were.
Evelyn Waugh is the correct answer. Evelyn Waugh is also the pseudonym that Anna Faris's character gives in Lost in Translation, to which prompts Scarlett to say, Evelyn Waugh was a man. Yes, we get it. You've read Brideshead Revisited. Question number 2. Which Canadian province and its capital has been redacted from the following image showing the international border of Montana? You've got British Columbia. You've got Alberta. You've also got Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan and Regina were both redacted from.
Go Rough Riders.
Saskatchewan, by the way, was a social. Good job, everybody, for knowing their Canadian geo.
Question 3. Thanks to the wheelings and dealings of GM Sam Presti, what NBA team currently has 34 draft picks?
His wife was also named Evelyn. Yes, I did know that. That is so weird.
What NBA team currently has 34 picks lined up through 2027, by far the most of any team, after trading away players like Trevor Ariza and Hamidou Diallo. A lot of those picks came from trading Paul George. That is the Oklahoma City Thunder. Look at all of the picks.
Call that the war chest.
That is the war chest.
And that's just up through 26, so that's an older image. I'm guessing they got more picks, especially with the Ariza and Diallo.
Well, they're going to get more picks when they trade Al Horford in the next couple months here.
Woo!
For probably another first and another second.
Question number 4. Written by Malvina Reynolds, the satirical Little Boxes served as the theme to what Showtime program where the song was sung, starting in Season 2, by a rotating cast of artists, including the Shins, Linkin Park, and Regina Spektor. That Showtime program was Weeds, Mary Louise Parker.
Many different artists. Def Cab was one of them. Just like everybody who is kind of indie at that point, they've done a version of Little Boxes that was used on Weeds.
It was a really good series too, at least through Season 5, I would say.
Through Season 4, yeah.
Through Season 4.
And then when Agrestic kind of...
When Majestic became Agrestic.
Yeah, when Agrestic burns down...
Agrestic became Majestic.
Yeah.
But yeah.
When Agrestic kind of burns down, it really loses the plot a bit. It really goes off the rails about Season 7.
I mean, I'm willing to concede they probably put it back on the rails later on, but I know it was definitely a struggle, for sure. I didn't watch a lot of later seasons, though.
Yeah. It was good for the first, 2 or 3, though. Question number 5. In addition to her work as an actress, what woman is also known as a literary translator, a novelist, and a singer, whose 2013 album Except Sometimes fittingly closed with Don't You Forget About Me? And that would be Molly Ringwald, of course, starring in The Breakfast Club.
Yeah, Molly Ringwald, her bibliography includes the novel When It Happens to You, a novel in stories, which was published in 2012. She also translated the first English language, gave the first English language translation of the novel Lie With Me by Philippe Besson. So, yeah, Molly Ringwald. Got a whole bunch of things going on.
That's you.
It is. Yep. Question number 6. The following images from a 1984 segment of CBS Sunday Morning show which artist of Mountains and Sea as she prepares an exhibit of her works. You can see her using her trademark style, specifically her composition style of being on the floor with the canvas. This is Helen Frankenthaler. That's Helen Frankenthaler in both of those images.
Question number 7 references to 13 Going on 30, Bring It On, and Mean Girls. Pepper the music video for what surprised release 2018 single? The title track of an album that followed the singer's record 2018, Sweetener. We had a couple people give us Ariana for this one, but we did ask for the name of the single, and the surprise release was Thank You Next.
Must be Wednesday.
Yep. And you did not stylize it correctly.
Well, our font doesn't do lowercase.
Yeah.
I don't do lowercase. Question number 8. What actress won an Academy Award for her portrayal of Tennessee woman Leigh Ann Toohey on her way to later becoming the highest paid actress in the world in 2010 and 2014? Leanne Tui was her Oscar-winning character in The Blind Side. This is Sandra Bullock.
Yep. Sandra Bullock was the answer there. Let's go over who we got tonight.
Somewhere Jeremy Commons' ears perked up.
6th place, 38 points for Gentlefolk Octopus. Tied for third, 42 points. Everybody gets a medal tonight. Third podium, Team Coast to Coast, and Johannes back on his bullshit. 2nd place, 44 points for Kanye West, Nile Virus, and your winner with 46 points, getting a perfect round. The only one in that round, number 5, is Dead Beatty.
Congratulations, Dead Beatty. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out here. It's been a ton of fun. We're really appreciative of you making the time to be out here. We also want you to follow EUROPLATES, which is a fun thing we're doing on Gentleman Octopus and on our personal pages, where we're making a dish inspired by countries competing in the 2020 FIFA Euros. So please follow that. We're having a great time doing it. Love to get some eyeballs on it. Thank you again for being a part of this.
You're
we're
very
going to be
welcome,
back
Jerome.
Next Monday, which is our dad's birthday. So we'll
Yes,
probably have
well.
to see if we can squeeze a couple of his interests in there. That'll be fun.
Absolutely.
That'll be tons of fun. Thanks for everything. Hope you have a great night. Remember, if you feel like contributing and you have the means to do so, please hit us up at Venmo at McKinney-Sizemore or use PayPal and KSizemore at hotmail.com. I think I have those. Where do I have those?
At the end of round 1, probably.
Yep. I got them at the end of round 5. I'll pull that up. But yeah, again, it is always free to play. But if you have the means to do so and would like to help out, we always would appreciate that. So hit us up there if you can. Check out EUROPLATES. We're having a great time doing it.
DIY trivia.
Support DIY trivia for sure. Congratulations again to Katie on her win on Friday. And
Happy
congratulations,
birthday, Claudia.
Happy birthday, Claudia. Congratulations to Jeffrey on his appearance on The Chase. And have a great night, everybody.
Have a good night.